So what's up, y'all? This is Big E War TV, baby. And we got some things to address here, you know, to the ladies, aka Verbally Vicious in the house, the Black Dr. Phil, because I got them pills if you ill. And ladies, I want to tell y'all something. Y'all dealing with mental illness. Any woman out there who's ever had a good man, and your attitude toward this good man is that if you're a good man, or you're a nice man and you treat me right and you treat me kindly and with respect, the way a woman says she wants to be treated, and in return her outlook is that she's going to use and abuse you. You know, and some of you ladies have said this in the past that, oh, if a guy's too nice, I'm going to, run all over him. You're suffering from mental illness. You have a mental problem, especially to you older women in your 30s and upper 30s and 40s, and you still carrying on like this, and this is still your attitude. You know, something's really wrong with you, because you would think that over the time, I expect that from some 19-year-old, 20-year-old, even maybe when you hit 25, you should know better. You should have been in enough, relationships or in a relationship long enough to know that this is not the way you want to be treated by some thug, smacking you upside your head and abusing you. And if that's what you like, is to be, physically and mentally abused by a man, you need help, sweetheart. Before you could ever move on to another relationship, you need psychotherapy, tons and hours of mental, help before you could ever move on to another relationship. And you probably need that. That's your way of thinking going into a relationship, that I'm going to use and abuse this man because he is good to me. You need to seek help before you get in any relationship. Go to your therapist and ask them, why do you think this way? And you need to correct that ill thinking that you have. Because, let me tell you something. This is something that me and my boys, we sit around and we talk about. And, we all experienced that where we were good to a woman. And I think in this day and time, trying to please the female species is a impossible task, if you ask me, because there's nothing you can do to make a woman happy, and I think I addressed this in a form of video about making yourself happy. That is not in anyone's control, far as I'm concerned, to make anybody else happy. You have to make yourself happy in this lifetime. And if you can't do that, because no amount of materialistic items that I could purchase for you is gonna sustain any happiness over a long period of time. That's just a momentary, fixture for whatever you got deep down inside of you that's troubling you and bothering you. No materialistic items, watches, rings, earrings, diamonds is gonna fix that. So fellas, let me warn y'all about that too, is to don't, throw your money down that bottomless pit, man, trying to make her happy, because it's just a waste of time. If you're going to invest your money in something, invest it into getting her some mental help for her mental illness that she suffers from. Because any woman who thinks that a man that is good to them deserves to be abused physically, mentally, psychologically, that woman is mentally disturbed, especially if she's in her upper years, her 30s, upper 30s, going into her 40s, and you have a conversation with a woman like this, and she tells you that if you're a good guy, I'm going to use and abuse and stomp all over you. Fellas, I'm telling you, put on your track shoes and run in the other direction. Avoid her, all right? Avoid her like some spoiled milk. You ever smelled spoiled milk? And when you smell it, that reaction you get, all right? Look at her like that. She is just a lump of spoiled milk, and there is no help or hope for her. And she hasn't gotten the treatment yet to, rectify those mental issues she has. You definitely don't want to deal with that. You want to run in the other direction, fellas. Don't deal with these mentally ill women who think this way. Especially if they're in their upper years. They should know better. All right, now if there's some 20-year-old, 19-year-old girl you talking to, she's young and she's foolish. And she need time to learn. But for a woman who already been through this and she's still talking that crazy talk, leave her alone. She's damaged goods, and there's absolutely no recovering that. And now I want to get on the topic of these young men out here with their pants hanging off their ass. Ladies, a lot of this is your fault. You young girls, you need to tell these young boys to pull up their pants. Young men, you're making young black men look bad. You wonder why the white man go upside your head, or the cops when they see you, because you're a bad representation of the male species. And like I said, and that come from jail. How could I say this in a nice way? I'll say the only people you pleasing out there is homosexual men. Young men out there showing your drawers. What in your silly ass mind were you thinking in the morning when you left your home that it would be a good idea to show my underwear and my ass off to the rest of the world? I don't know what make you think that is appealing, but you young men, you look very ridiculous out here with your pants hanging off your ass. So I'm giving a call to all young, decent young men, because I know you just going through a phase in life, man. See, and you're not even original. If you're going to be original, come up with something, your own concept, your own idea. You going based on what you seen somebody else do. So that makes you look even more ridiculous, because you're not doing this on your own. You're doing it based on, I seen somebody else do this, so it looks cool. I think it's cool. So I'm going to go out here and I'm going to show the world my ass. And then if somebody come and squeeze you on your ass or want to put their dick in your ass, then that's going to be a problem, ain't it, young man? Because that's all you doing. You advertising your ass to the world. You telling the world, come over here and fuck me in my ass. All right, that's the, message that you sending out here to the world, young men. So I want y'all to be conscious of that you telling the world to come fuck me in my ass. All right, and that's all Big E Raw TV gonna say on this topic. I can continue to go on and on and on and get deeper into the psyche of a young man, but see, they don't know no better. Hopefully when they get older and wiser, if so, because I see some older men out here doing that ignorant shit too. And it's just amazing that you could be in your 30s and 40s and you still out here wearing your pants off your ass like you think that's cool. To you older fools, cut that out. And Big E Raw TV, I'm going to say peace. I'm out. Be safe in these streets. Peace.